Hey, what's up guys? Dan Kraus here again. Back at it today with a 2016 Volkswagen Touareg hitting the door. So here I get started by removing the trim panel. Alright, so let's look at the damage here. This thing has got paint missing, a really large crease, and it's going to need some serious lateral tension. So that's what I'm setting up here using the system from Metal Medic. And then I'm also using tabs in the center are the flexible centipede tabs from Kiko. So here's the setup. Next thing to do is to make your pull. So I actually had a couple pulls, but I didn't record on the first video on accident, so sorry about that. But you'll see what happens here. Basically trying to relieve all of that stress that's built up in the center of the door. So I'm pulling and tapping down at the same time on the high areas. So here I just set up a bunch of crease tabs from Kiko. These tabs pull really hard, and was able to get most of the damage out here with just glue pull. So here I'm knocking down some of those high areas, trying to get things to blend together. So the reason I'm doing so much glue pulling here is because there's really only one area I can access the inside of this door, and that's through the top. And I really wanted to make sure that I got it as close as I could with the glue before I start picking. It's just going to make the repair go a lot smoother, and I was correct. It did. So there's actually a brace that's right where all of the damage is. So I'm using a stand liner door tool. I'll show you at the end of the video what it looks like. But that's the only area I could access any of this damage. But with that tool I was able to get really good results. Here I just show you the brace that I'm fighting there. And there's the tool going down in between the brace. Very challenging only having one area to go in. And here I just wanted to pull this, that dent that's on the body line there on the top as close as I could with glue before I started picking it, because it was pretty deep. And so I just use a really sharp pick here with a lot of heat on this, and was able to push this sucker out. So what's going on here is I actually put some touch up on the area that was all chipped, and then I let it dry and then razor blade it off, and we'll do a little wet sanding and then add some more touch up, and just keep repeating that process until I can kind of get something that looks like a body line again. With the paint being all damaged, it's really difficult to do that. All right, so outside of the glue pulling, these are the only hand tools that I used. This is a set from Stanliner. These are really awesome brace tools. And then I use this whale tail, and I use this one for the really sharp door ding that was on the upper side of the door. That was up here somewhere. So yeah, I'll just show you real quick. The really challenging part of this repair, the most challenging part, was the only area I could get anything was right through this hole right here. So you can see I've got my tool there. That's the only, that was it. So since there's that big crash bar right in the way of where the dent was, this is the only tool that I used in that particular area. So I used that, and then I used the whale tail kind of in between the glue right here and the crash bar. So, but that was the only access, which is what made it very difficult. Couldn't end up getting a tool down through the bottom anywhere, and I didn't want to mess the holes up for the lower trim to go back on, if that makes sense. So overall though, very happy with it. Turned out really good. Customer's going to be thrilled. And yeah. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.